have thought about this purchase for a very, very long time. Opens up like this. Look at that beautiful orange color. Hello, my friends. Today we are doing something a little bit different. You are going to unbox with me. If you're brand new to this channel, hello and welcome to Phoenix TV with your host, Shakti. And if you're returning, I'm so glad you're back. This channel is dedicated to all things aligned business. So if you're a small business owner and you understand the importance of energetic as well as strategy in order to make your business thrive, you're in the right place. This video is gonna exist in one of my playlists about my experiments. I'm a 1-3 human design profile. And so my 3-line really loves experimenting and trying new things. And everything that I talk about here in this playlist in particular is about improving the quality of your appearance, your business life, your work life, all of those things. And today I'm unboxing my new work bag. Now, I love myself a nice bag. I have owned many a tote. I am a lover of leather in general, high quality, ethically sourced leather. And I like a bag that's really sturdy, but also really functional. I'm also a mom of 2 kids and I'm usually on the go a lot. So while I love a nice tote bag that's over the shoulder, it really doesn't work for me a lot because it's usually full of like water bottles and snacks. And, I need to be able to like help my toddler use the bathroom and do all these kinds of things that I can't really do with a tote. It's not as comfortable for me. So a lot of my bags in general, whether they're everyday or work, have really kind of moved into the spectrum of how functional can this actually be and how beautiful can this actually be. And both of those things are actually really important to me. And, also how well made are they? I'm really big into buying from small businesses and supporting local economy and small business economy and really supporting designers and artists and people in the world that are doing their purpose and doing it well. So I'm really excited about this purchase and I'm going to be talking about Laflore Paris, which is where my newest bag comes from. I've never done an unboxing before, so you're gonna bear with me. This is probably gonna be awkward and take a lot longer than it should, and it's not gonna be finessed. However, I myself enjoy watching these types of videos because I just like the realness of humanity. So I am assuming that you will also. So first and foremost, the bag that I purchased from Laflore is the Doquintin. It is their doctor bag, which is so cute. I have loved vintage doctor bags all of my life, ever since I was a little kid. And when I found this gorgeous purse, I was like, I absolutely will own this. And it's made from cork leather, which is very unique. So it's vegan. And I just love how much attention to detail was put into this bag. So I've not seen it yet. Literally, it is still sealed. We're gonna open it together and we're gonna see what it looks like. I have thought about this purchase for a very, very long time. I also bought an accessory to go with it. So I'll talk about what's in it and what's not in it. We're gonna see it together, y'all. All right, so it opens up like this. Look at that beautiful orange color. This is also on the inside of their bags, which I really love. It's just like such a great branding touch. And I just particularly love that shade of orange. So on top it says, C'est fromage, bienvenue to Laflore Paris family. If you're already from the fam, then we're thrilled to see you again. Set the scene and share your style. So it just kind of gives you some ideas of how to share what you've purchased. Inside the box, there's this beautiful postcard and it says merci and welcome to the family. So thank you and welcome to the family. There's also a $30 off discount with a code. There are as many styles of beauty as there are visions of happiness. It's a quote from Stendhal, and I love that. Such a nice touch, very vintage. This whole company's brand is very beautiful. It's very vintage. It's very traditional. It reminds me of like old Paris. It just has this look and feel about it that I really fell in love with. So this is my accessory. We'll unpack this in a second, but you can see how beautiful it came packaged. I'm so excited to see this bag. I've thought about this for months. Oh my gosh. So first of all, look at this beautiful dust bag. It's this like canvas, cotton bag. It's interesting. It almost feels like, linen. And so I like that they give you a dust bag because you can always protect your bag in something like this. And it says, it has their logo. It says Laflore Paris on it. And all right, let's go to the unbagging. This bag is so beautiful. Okay, here it is, Dokitin. Here is this really beautiful bag. And you see it has that really vintage doctor bag silhouette on it. Here are the tags, which what I find cool about the tag is that it also gives you like suggestions for how to style and use your bag, which I think is cool. What you can pack in the bag, how to organize your bag. So that's really interesting. Immediately, first impression, it is very light. I imagine that's because of the cork leather. It just does not have a lot of weight to it. My leather bags do have a lot of weight to them. So that's one of the first things I'm noticing. There is a lot of like markings on the cork itself. So it looks a bit, I don't actually know if that's the way it's supposed to look or if this is like, I don't know, like a natural, you know how leather has kind of like natural characters? I'm noticing a bit of that on the cork and I'm actually wondering if that's supposed to be that way or not. I don't actually know because this is my first cork leather bag, but I'm going to assume it's probably a natural thing of the cork leather to just have these marks and like characteristics that make it unique. Here are the primary handles and I love that they have this little like handle cuff thing to put both of your handles in. I'll show you what that looks like on. So if you wear it like this, and actually I was so worried about this being like really wide, but it's like so comfortable on the arm. I think the drop on this is perfect for if you want to wear it like a tote. It's really nice, but it's not too big either. I think I was worried this bag was going to be really, really large. That was actually one of my concerns, and it's not that at all for how much it fits, which is kind of like astounding to me. And the other thing that was really interesting about this bag, here's a Laflore logo on it. It has these side pockets, which I thought was really, really cool. It has one on each side. So on this side pocket, it has that beautiful orange cotton interior. There's actually a key leash, which I think is so cool. This is usually the place you would tuck your keys anyways. You don't have to dig for your bag. You get a key leash right in there. And then on the other one, this is actually a little bit deeper in here of a, so phone could easily split in here, but also there's like a hole where you could do a phone charger. You could actually put a charging cable through that, which I think is cool, but I would definitely put my phone in there. There are so many ways to use this bag too, which I am very, very excited to show you. So we'll get into that in a second. The other quality of this bag that I love is that it's a top clasp, very vintage, kind of doctor bag-ish look. So you open it by opening the clasp like this, and then the entire bag opens in this kind of like 180 open, literally looks like a vintage doctor bag. I mean, it legitimately looks like that. It opens just like that. And again, that beautiful orange interior. I did watch some videos where they talked about, you know, initially the bag doesn't open all the way, but you can kind of set the bag face down open to train it to stay open because of the joists, like the hinges. Immediate first impression is this is really nice quality brass. I can see the attention to detail that has gone into the hinges. I'm going to pull out some straps and accessories that come with the bag. These are the ones that are included with purchase, and set them aside. And I just want to take a gander at the interior of this bag. I like a very well organized bag, but I also like the boho kind of bag feel as well. Here's a little packet, Dokitin, which is also inside. They call it the dock, or le dock is another nickname for the bag. So immediately when you're looking inside of this bag, it does have a laptop sleeve, which I actually really loved about it, which is why I'm using it as my work bag. I don't really travel with my laptop as much. I travel more with my iPad, which has a keyboard, but I think it fits up to a 13-inch laptop, and I think that's pretty generous. It is sewn all the way to the bottom, so it'll keep that secure. It also has a zip pouch kind of in the middle, and you'll notice there are pockets. So there's a pocket here and here on this side of the zip pouch, and on the other side of the zip pouch, what you'll see is that there's actually a card organizer. I'm trying to get closer. There's a card organizer here for credit cards, and almost like a glasses pouch here where you could tuck in glasses maybe. There's also another hook on the inside of the bag where AirPods or something could go. And then there's this zip, which is just like a typical little pouch. But then there's also this zip, which I'm very interested in seeing. This zippered pouch. I guess a wallet would go nicely in there. Inside of that zippered pouch is just more protected. The zippers are super sturdy and they're cute. They have their logo on it, that flower kind of logo. I really like this like glasses pouch feature. It even has like a velvety inside, like has a nice material so it won't scratch your glasses. Okay, so let's talk about how to wear this bag, because I think that's what makes this bag so fascinating to me, and what I loved about it was how versatile it was. So first of all, these are the straps you get with the bag. So let's take a look at them. I already showed you that it has those, you know, the handles that come on the bag. So those are there. But here is a crossbody strap that comes with the bag that you put on like this very easily. It just clips on. The versatility of this bag is really, really cool, and you'll see more of it in a second. But yeah, so it has this crossbody kind of strap feature so you can hang it, you know, and it is adjustable, or you can really bring it, as I know my head's cut off on this, that's fine. You just want to see the bag. So just for point of reference, I'm 5'5", and this is how the bag fits as it comes in without being adjusted. I also love that the bag has feet. It bothers me when these bags don't have feet, because then the bottom of your bag gets really like tore up when you're traveling with it. It is so light. I almost can't overstate how light this bag feels. As someone who wears a lot of leather, this feels really dramatically light. That's really cool. The other cool feature about this bag, I'm gonna remove these straps, is that they have so many accessories for straps that make this bag really, really cool. Not just something like a crossbody strap, but you'll see in a second what I mean. These handles have these D-rings. They come on these D-rings with hinges. So you can actually remove these handles and put in these beautiful bamboo handles that they sell that are like even more custom. So I think that's a really amazing feature of this thing. Now, the real killer feature of this thing is the backpack straps. Now, I love me a good backpack, but backpacks are not always the easiest things to wear. However, I love that you have the option of doing that with this. You'll notice that on the back of the bag, it has these 3 rings. These are for backpack straps. So most people's videos I watched talked about taking off these handles before you put the backpack straps on. I'm not gonna do that, and we're gonna test out how that goes. These hinges do rotate as well, so when you put them on, they're always gonna work out. Like, you could just fix them real quick. And I think that's really cool. Let's pop these on. You're gonna put both of these on this top D-ring and then pop it on either side. And then it becomes a literal backpack, which is so cool. Look at that! Okay, so again, let's see if we can take off these handles, because I can see what, you know, they mean by, it's kind of hard to rock the backpack straps with the handles on, because I want to see what it looks like with the full on backpack straps. Yeah, I'm only going to take off one handle just to see what it looks like. And so we're going to put it on. Just going to swing it over, put it on. Look what it looks like on. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so easy to put on. It sits high up on the back. It doesn't fall onto the butt. This is just a great travel work bag. I cannot say enough about it. I spent a lot of time thinking about whether I was going to invest in this bag or not, and I'm so glad that I did, because it is literally such a unique bag. It's so unlike anything I've seen in the market. It's designed by a woman for women. It's actually a daughter and a dad that own this company, and it's really thoughtfully designed. Every part of this bag is so thoughtfully designed, and I love it so much. Oh, my extra strap. I almost forgot to show y'all this. So I'm gonna take off the backpack straps. And probably what I'll do with the backpack straps is I'll just keep them in the bag for when I need to quickly make this bag more of a on the go. The extra thing I ordered was actually this chain strap because it was so beautiful. I was like, I have to give it a chain strap. So here is my chain strap. It is brass chain strap and it has a woven, it matches the color of the bag. So if you order the chain strap, it will match your bag, whatever that color is. And you would wear it like this, like so. You put it on these rings, which are on the side. And it's meant to be like an over the shoulder handle. So this is what it looks like as a purse. So with the chain strap, you can see it just looks so classy. I was obsessed with that look. But I think what's also cool is that you could literally rest the chain strap on the bag and have your other handles if you wanted to keep these. And it also looks like just a cool decorative chain on the bag. Like it just looks like a chic biker bag with the chain strap on. I love it. I love how I'm actually gonna leave it on because I love that look so much. If I had to give this a score, I would say 10/10. I love it so much. I will definitely keep y'all updated in the comments about how it holds up, but so far I think this is probably one of the most beautiful bags I've ever owned. And I'm really excited about it. So let me know your thoughts. Do you love it as much as I do? Are you a doctor bag person also? Are you thinking about getting it now? I'm also gonna work on getting a code for you all as an affiliate, and then that way you guys can also enjoy that if it speaks to you. And yeah, this is just a really easy, I think that owning something really beautiful that you can take with you when you're going to meetings or you're going into a work environment also just helps you feel more put together in general. I'm not a designer bag person. I've never been that, but I guess this would be up there with a designer bag in terms of investment and also like quality. But again, it's just not like an industry designer bag. This is a small French business that I fell in love with. And I love their culture. They're really good at building culture. Their social's always popping. They're very interactive with their people and they're very responsive, which I also really appreciated. I'm gonna leave it just like this because I really like that chain look so much. All right, leave me your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Do you love it? Are you like, okay, I want one? What is going on? And again, if you're new here, hit subscribe for more fun videos, educational videos, inspiring videos. And if you're returning, it was so good to see you. Thanks for hanging around. Make sure to hit the bell so that you get notified when I drop one of these.